Hey y'all, welcome back to On Assignment for Alignment. Happy New Year. It is Iona Ema. We are starting the new year off with the 25th episode of On Assignment for Alignment, and I'm so excited. Yay! I hope y'all are having an amazing new year. I know I am. And today I just want to talk about, my goals for 2023. I just want to start this off by saying, I went to therapy the other day and I was like, I wrote my goals down. I did my vision board for 2023 and it was more internal than external goals for me this year. And, I kind of felt like something was wrong with me. I'm like, am I losing my ambition? Like, what's the vibes? And my therapist basically, she gave me a quote. And I just want to share that with y'all. So basically she said, when people's goals shift from external to internal and relational, that's when true transition begins. So, it makes sense, but I just wanted to bring that up to her because I'm like, okay, girl, like I don't have this big old stack of goals and, I still have my physical goals, of course, but they're not all physical. And I was just a little bit worried about that. So I told her, I'm like, what's the tea, Tamara? So let's just jump right into it. So number one, focusing on the task at hand. Okay. Focus on the task at hand. I just want to take it one step at a time, put one foot in front of the other this year. I can give y'all a real life example. So in my last podcast, y'all, sometimes I told myself I'm not deleting nothing, and I really hate that I posted that last podcast episode, but I'm not going to delete it because, the queen is going to stand on what she was feeling in the moment. So, I had planned on like moving back home. I wanted to go to like a trade school, learn a trade, and start making money that way. But I'm like, girl, you have literally created an entire lane for yourself this whole year. Like, don't even ruin that by going into something else and adding more to your plate than you already have. You don't need to be no landlord right now. All of that's gonna come in time. Be cool. Focus on the task at hand. You don't need to be going to no trade school. You literally have a podcast that you can work on and grow and nurture once it becomes, and allow it to become something beautiful and something amazing. And you have this natural gift that God has given you. You have the gift of being able to speak. So lean into that. Work with that. And now it's like you literally have the resources to go back to school and finish your degree in communications, and it's like, do that instead of trying to put so much pressure on yourself to be this Instagram hairstylist or like, just get in a beauty trade that you really don't need for real. Like, you don't need that. If you ever want to do that in the future, cool, but right now focus on what you got going on. So now it's like I'm back in school. I start in February. All of my credits transferred from Winston-Salem State. So I'm a junior in college, and I'm really excited to be starting that. And my major is communications. I was always a communications major, but now it's communications, and the concentration is digital marketing and social media. So it's like, you see how everything literally just works out for you when you just focus on the task at hand and focus on what God has in front of you. So like, yeah. Anything that's just unnecessary, I just want to clear that out. I don't want to do anything that's going to take me off of the path that God has put me on and set me on. So yeah, the next one is, enjoying my current reality. That kind of ties into number one. Just taking care of what I have now. I'm a dog mom now. Just taking care of my dog and making sure we kind of get him on a schedule. Y'all, I'm an Aquarius, so I can't really too much have him on the schedule, y'all. Like, he don't take me serious. He really don't take me serious. Like, he do what he want to do, but that's because his mama do what she want to do too. So it's like, I can't even be mad at him. And he want to cuddle with me, so I let him cuddle. But I just want to do that. So taking care of what I have in front of me, taking care of my house, making sure my savings is good, so if anything ever go wrong in my house, I can build it, get it fixed, get my backyard done. I want to do my closet this year. Just everything, you know what I'm saying? Just taking care of everything and taking care of, all of the resources that God has placed in front of me and just using them to my advantage. And I just think that's just a beautiful realization. Just taking care of what I have in front of me. Like, who don't want to do that? I know I do. So next, committing to myself fully. Y'all, listen, because I know I say this. I feel like I've been saying this every few months since I got out of my last relationship. I never had time to fully focus on myself. I never had time to fully focus on myself. And I have, but at the same time, I've never had a time where I fully committed to myself. So this year, I'm fully committed to me. Financially, like I just set up an appointment with my financial advisor. Mentally and emotionally, this year I'm leaning more into my dark side and the toxicities that I have, rather than trying to show up as this perfect person, because I'm not that. I have emotional scars, I have mental scars, and I want to lean into that, and I want to talk more about that and just fully come into it, because I always say you can't heal what you never reveal, and it's very true. It's very true. And I really genuinely want to lean into that. My spiritual self, I want to fully commit to that. Just keeping God first above all things, also just leaning more into the fact that I love astrology and I love numerology, but understanding that nothing comes before my Lord and Savior, because I feel like last year I tried to just constrain myself so much, and it's like, girl, like, and I needed that. I really did. I needed to be very serious so that I could get myself on a path that made sense. And now it's there, and I could kind of show more of myself and be more of myself. And like, being spiritual ain't about me being contained and reserved and modest, because I'm not a modest girly. Like, one thing about me, like, I love showing my body. Like, I don't feel like God gave me this amazing body for me to keep it contained and constrained. Like, I want to show it. Like, it's giving. Oh, and physical, getting back. I just did my meal prep yesterday for the week. Going back to the gym. I go to the gym tomorrow. I had actually started going to the gym in December, but I had stopped going because the holidays came up. But I just was okay with the fact that I at least started in December, even if I was going to stop, because I knew I was going to stop because of the holidays. But going back tomorrow, I just gotta go get my shower shoes so I can shower at the gym and then go to work from there. Buying designer pieces, buying pieces that look good, because I understand that in our generation, you could be talking all of this, but the girls, the culture, they're not gonna really be paying attention to you unless you got that shit on. Okay. And I'm of the culture. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, you know what I'm saying, because I'm of the culture. I love the culture, so I want to get more into it on a mental level, just doing more things that make me happy, and just fully catering to myself. Like, when I tell you, it's so crazy how this mental shift happened, because last year I was so worried about having a partner and, waking up next to somebody and like having somebody on this journey with me. But it's like, now I'm just like, I can't even imagine that side of me right now. I really just want to fully commit to myself. I've never given myself the time to fully commit to IO. And I feel like I say it all the time, but for some reason, this time just feel real different. And I'm very grateful for that. Number 4, being more relatable and like understanding. I want to show more of my personality, because I'm actually funny as hell. Like, if you know me, I'm funny. But I want to show more of my personality. I want to be more relatable. I want to be okay with expressing like the different labels that society has placed upon me. But I'm okay with labels, because I feel like it shows that as a human being, I'm complex, and we all are. We're not just one thing. Like, yeah, I love the Lord, but I also love astrology. I also love numerology. I'm a person who is very sensual because of my ADHD. I have to be in touch with my senses. I love things that get my senses going. I am a very sexual woman, but I'm not a promiscuous woman, so it's like, you can be both, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a promiscuous woman, but I'm not a very modest and reserved woman. Like, that's not who I am. And I understand that I'm a very sexy woman, and I love that for me. And You know, I also have ADHD, like I just said. You know, and I want to show more of that side of my personality. You know, I have opinions on things that go on in pop culture. I want to show that part of myself. I don't want to just be like so reserved and like, like, no, we're going to show. Number 5, just being more kind to myself and watching that reflect onto how I deal with other people, you know. Yeah, I just want to be more kind to myself, because sometimes I just be so hard on myself. Like, I look back at something that I did and be like cringing, and it's like, why are you cringing? You was growing, you still growing. So like, allow yourself to just be. Don't be trying to beat yourself up about something that you can't change, for one, and for two, be kind to yourself so that you can become a better person, because everything that you've been through in life is literally preparing you for your next step, you know. And just enjoy, relax and enjoy. Number 6, and when the summer hits, be extra. You know, I can give the girls a little extraness in the wintertime, but I don't really too much like winter like that, because it's just too cold. Like, you can't even feel comfortable. I've been wanting to go out, y'all. Every time I get dressed to go out, I be like, I'm finna stay home and sleep. That's what I'm about to do. And this year I want to just be extra and allow myself to be, because a part of me is a very extra person, and I'm very flamboyant, I'm very extravagant, I'm very like avant-garde, okay. And I want to allow that part of me to be, you know. I don't want to contain that part of me. I'm loud, and I mean more so in my expression, not in my voice. I'm not a loud person. Audibly not loud, but yeah, expression wise I'm very loud, and I'm okay with that, and I want to let that part of myself show this year, and I will be doing that. I'm gonna allow myself to be very extra. I ain't never had no season where I just allow myself to be extra, you know. And I don't even care like, oh, you full of yourself. I am. I worked hard to be full of myself, and I'm gonna do it, period. And I'm not going to apologize for it, period. And I'm going to the gym, so who don't want to be loud after they get out the gym and they looking like that girl? You know what I'm saying? So, or just looking like the best version of themselves. Like, I'm just that person that is like that. So I'm going to be showing that part of myself this year as well. And yeah, so that's more so my goals for 2023. Y'all, drop your goals down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Favorite this, download it, send it to your people, share the link. And yeah, and I can't wait to see y'all on the next episode. And you know what? I'm so happy that I got up and I filmed this today, because I don't know when I was gonna film, but Capricorn season has been having me very focused on like my goals and stuff, and I just been in reflective mode. So I'm grateful that I was able to come out of my shell today and film. Yeah, because I feel good and I feel accomplished. So I will see y'all on the next episode of On Assignment for Alignment, and thank y'all so much for watching. TTYL.